Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Roberto here with Influenceology and the Chiro Speaking Company. And today I want to share a little bit about the mindset of doing long format virtual events. When I say long format, a webinar usually between an hour to 2 hours. Anything longer format to be a day, 2 days, 3-day event, which I've been involved in 4 so far. I'm doing 2 more this year. And I just want to give the mindset. Now, for those who don't know me, I've been doing a public speaking presentation training since 2002. Have done over 4,500 live talks. And the reason I want to share that with you is because if you were to ask me about long format, quote unquote, virtual events until before March, I'd say, man, I used to have some limiting beliefs about them, even though I have had all this experience about doing videos, probably over 2,000 plus videos and webinars and live videos. But I'm talking about specific about doing virtual events, like the longer format, let's say a day or 2 days or 3 days. I had 3 limiting beliefs. That's why I never done them before, longer format events. First limiting belief I had, in my head, I used to tell myself, you know what? I cannot be as engaging in front of a camera for like 3 days straight. Now, I've been doing a class called Influencing from the Front. This is going to be our 12th year doing that class. I'm super proud of it. Now, obviously, it's a 30-hour live, in-person live. And I'm like, dude, there's no way, absolutely no way I can duplicate that experience online. And that was my limiting belief. I didn't believe I could do it, right? And I'm super grateful to a guy named Dr. Stephen Franson that I believe in April we did together a virtual event. It was a day and a half. And I remember we were doing the class and I was doing a section on charisma. And there's probably like 170 people watching. I said, hey, just write down the name of a person that you feel is very charismatic. Now, do me a favor, write down 2 characteristics of what makes that person charismatic in your opinion and put on the chat right now. And I remember, and I'm watching, you know, when you're speaking and you don't have that feedback. And I remember watching the chat going like crazy, like, I mean, it was crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a whole new way of engaging an audience. It was just like fantastic, right? Fantastic. So then obviously do the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and then eventually a virtual event could be super engaging. As a matter of fact, the last one I did was our class I did for 30 professionals in Europe. And I'm telling you, we started Friday, 8 a.m., and end up like Friday, 8 p.m. the first day, and then Saturday and Sunday, and nobody left. And the results were amazing. People super engaged. As a matter of fact, they were doing presentations, talks for the whole weekend online, which is amazing. So the idea that I used to have that a virtual event cannot be as engaging as a live event is a lie. It's 100% lie. Now, obviously, if you're a speaker and if you're going to present for 10 hours reading slides and PowerPoint, then you're going to kill people for real. That's not what we do. As a matter of fact, in our 3-day event, I didn't have one slide, not even one PowerPoint, believe it or not, even one in 30-hour experience. So the idea that a virtual event cannot be engaging, that's pure lie. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. The second belief that I had was this, is that, okay, I don't think I can be as effective as in a live event when I'm teaching the material for some reason. Right? I thought, well, maybe the technology is gonna take away from the content of my ideas. And again, another lie. And the cool thing that happened to me, this is the lessons I learned I want to share with you. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a class. On Friday, I do an exercise. Right? I teach them and they do an exercise. And the hope is that the people who participate in my class, they get a speaking gig. Right? That was the idea. And I remember on Saturday, this gentleman from Iceland came. He raised your hand on the Zoom meeting, and I gave him the camera, access the camera and the microphone. He goes, Roberto, I want to share something about the exercise. And I said, well, just share with us, the group here. He goes, yesterday, I did the exercise they recommended. Basically, it was I recommend everybody to do a Facebook Live, telling a story about in their community, and then they asked him to get a speaking gig. And he said, I received a text today from one of the local manufacturers here, and they wanted me to come and do a wellness talk for 37 people. So thank you so much. How cool is that? And that was like in front of everybody. And I was not expecting to get the result that fast, but I'm saying that you can not only, your class can be super engaging, but also can be super effective. Now, when I'm planning the virtual experience, my number one thing is like how I'm going to engage this, how I'm going to engage them, how I'm going to create space for the audience members to do exercises. Because the technology available now, they can do breakout rooms, they can share, they can present, they can do talk, they exchange ideas. So it can be, not only can be super engaging, but for the participants, can be super effective, right? So that was the second limiting belief that I changed, which is awesome. And the third one, okay? And the third one that I used to have is this, well, people are not gonna show up. Actually, they don't want to. They don't want to show up for a virtual event. And so I had that belief too. I was like, man, it's hard to get people for a webinar. It's really hard. Imagine trying to get people for a 3-day online experience, right? So that was my old belief system. Now I can tell you that right now we're having a class on October 9th, 10th, 11th. And then by the numbers already, and you still have a month and a half, by the numbers already, it's going to be the biggest class influencing for the front that we ever done in our careers. How cool is that, right? So this idea that people don't want to, another lie. You see, what happens is that I feel like one of the benefits of this pandemic ordeal here, I'm talking about without getting into it, is that it sped up the fact that people, they learn how to learn online, right? Now, obviously, there's bad events, good events, just like anything else. But I think people are open right now to have a really powerful experience from the comfort of their home, their office. So now, if you believe me, number one, my belief system is that you can deliver really powerful and engaging virtual experience, number one, for sure. Number two, that your content, your ideas, your strategies, when you deliver online, can be as effective as you're delivering traditional offline or in-person event. Number three, that your audience right now, they're going to be open to participate in a longer format experience with you. If it is a half day, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. For those who follow Tony Robbins, I think a month ago, he did Unleash the Power Within with 22,000 people, I feel, online for 4 days, right? How cool is that? Anyway, I just want to share these limited beliefs that I had that I don't have anymore. So if you're a speaker, coach, consultant, chiropractor, realtor, financial planner, dentist, technology consultant, if you have a company, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're in marketing, and if you want to create a virtual experience to your clients, to attract more clients, to serve your clients, it is possible for you to make it super fun and engagement, super effective, and make sure people show up so that you can create a win-win-win where your clients or patients win, you win, and the overall community wins. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. And there's information below here of our upcoming events, one October 9th, 10th, 11th for chiropractors, and for the business professionals, going to be on November, I believe 6, 7, 8th. There's a dates below here. All right. Much love to you guys. Talk soon. Bye-bye.